Mandragora!
I didn't realize the time. I didn't. I went past the 10 minutes. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for Cricket tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. I do apologize for the slight lateness of the stream. It's because I was busy doing a couple of things in Maple Story, and then just as I was setting up, my mother had a strawberry shortcake prepared, so definitely had to have a bowl of that. So yeah. It also took a while to get the computer set up for it, so that's how it be. For tonight's stream, I think Reno, one of my longtime viewers, expressed interest in seeing some more Oregon Trail well, he didn't specify which version, but I have the DOS version. I'm probably wouldn't hurt to play some more of that. So I pulled out my Pentium 2 computer, and we're gonna fire that up and play the DOS version of Oregon Trail. Play a couple runs of that, and then probably after that, then we'll switch it over to a different game where I have written in the Discord. I've written in the Discord in my announcements. Some options are crowd-controlled Skyrim, or we can dabble a little bit in No Man's Sky, or we can hop on Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact just got an update a while ago, though, so there's a new story quest to do in that. Or we can just stay on the Pentium 2 computer and play some more DOS games, or maybe play some other stuff. I don't know. That'll be by viewer vote. So do stick around if you want to see something different, I guess. All right. Get Geralt, and Nathan, and Otto. Thank you all for cricket tuning in. I appreciate it. Nathan, thank you for redeeming your daily grunty food. You got a Mandragora, I think is what I heard scream out at me. All right. Switch it over here. There's the test the test screen for my open source scan converter. I just gotta figure out which setting it's on. Ah, there we go. We're on the right setting anyway. Pause it on here for a quickie. While I get it adjusted here. No, it shouldn't need any adjusting. You want a $20 Switch eShop gift card today? Not sure what you should get? Yeah, geez, I'm not sure what you should get either. Nothing really comes to mind. Maybe just find a good game that's on a sale that's less than $20. Maybe. Yeah, as you can see here, we're on an actual functioning Pentium 2 computer, 350 megahertz, 786 gigs of RAM. Or no, not gigs, megs. Yeah, megabytes. we don't have access to computers that have that much sized RAM yet. That. I think we want to go to command prompt only. Yeah, because I don't need to go into Windows 98, which I have installed on here. All right. Yeah. there's only one thing here. The Oregon Trail. Turn that up a smidge on your guys' end, I think. Alright, so if you're not familiar with this series of games, the Oregon Trail is a piece of edutainment, or an educational game that teaches about a little bit of American history, where people set off from Independence, Missouri to the Willamette Valley of Oregon, because the Willamette Valley is like the best place to grow stuff and have a life. Back then, anyway. All right, Now I need to switch this. This game's fairly popular for some of the funny businesses that it can do. Yeah, there's introduction. 1848. Journey taken by thousands of emigrants on the Oregon Trail. Long, difficult journey, one that often resulted in failure and death. But those who succeeded, it led to a new and better life in the rich, fertile Willamette Valley of Oregon. Yeah, and basically it's a simulation where we take on the role of a group of a family, I guess it is, that wants to migrate to Oregon, and we got to decide like how our meals got to be planned, how we're gonna cross certain situations, and how we overcome any diseases. I have played this a couple times on stream, but Reno requested that we play a little bit more, so that's what we're gonna do. It's a new game. On the head. We also get to rename up to 4 people. Get Reno in here. Otto's here too. Put in Gerald and Nathan. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Now for our occupation, we get to start with a little occupation. This is the breakdown of the occupations. If we decide to be a banker, we start off with a lot of nice cash, but we don't get any special advantages, or we don't get a final bonus. I'm down with being in the wagon. Yeah, glad. If we be a doctor, then we start with a good chunk of change, and sick and injured people are less likely to die, but we also don't get a final bonus on that. Merchants start with the same amount of money as doctors, but they get a 1.5 multiplier to the final bonus. Blacksmiths and carpenters are more likely to repair broken wagon parts and get a double modifier. Saddle makers have the same money as the blacksmiths and carpenters, but no special advantages, but they get a 2.5 multiplier at the final score. Farmers start with a meager amount of money, but oxen are less likely to get sick and die, and they get a triple modifier. And then teachers start off the same money as farmers, have no benefits or advantages, but they get the biggest final bonus multiplier. So what are you guys feeling? What should the profession be? I forget what we were last time. I think I was a merchant. I think it was like merchant, black. I think at one point we were a carpenter. Otto saying blacksmith. If anyone else has any, swing that iron. If anyone else has an option, they're welcome to voice. So far, we're seeing blacksmith. Let's see if we can change the screen here. Here we go. 640 by 480. There we go. That looks a lot better on your guys' end. Appropriate aspect ratio. We got it here. Moving flagged. Okay. Only Auto suggested the occupation, so we'll go ahead with blacksmith. All right. What are our initial supplies? You know how to raise chickens, ducks, goats, pigs, and pick peanuts by hand for what it's worth. That might come in handy. the store help. Recommends at least six oxen. Man, that's too many oxen. Plenty of flour, sugar, bacon, coffee, other types of food. Start with at least 200 pounds of food for each person in the party. You need good warm clothing, especially for the mountains. 2 sets of clothing per person. If you're unable to repair a broken wagon, you'll be in big trouble. $800. Oh, that's the wrong keyboard. Go for like one of each of the spare parts. Cool, we can afford that much food. That's probably a good start. And then the oxen. How much is 6? Do we even want 6 oxen? Just oxen, food, turbo speed all the way there. Just kidding. I don't know. We could go for it. I mean, the whole point of these runs is to be silly. Eh. Few bullets and spare parts. Let's do this. Let's max out the food. Let's get at least one of each spare part. Let's make ourselves broke. That's what we'll do. There we go. I don't know. I suppose we can stretch out the yeah. Oh, perfect. We start with no money and all these supplies. There we go. Let's do that. Don't we need cash to ford the river? Not to ford the river. We need it to pay any ferries, but not to ford. We're on a drown quick run, exactly. Let's start in April. All right, let's go ahead and set our rations to that. We'll go with grueling pace. We'll just shoot right out of the gun. We have no money, but we're kind of loaded for bear. We got 10 oxen. I don't think we need that much oxen, but there we go. All right, let's see how it goes. Oh, already we've made it to the Kansas River. We have no money, so we can't take the ferry, so we can only ford or caulk the wagon. What are we doing, everyone? I need some opinions. You guys are choosing how this goes. Too deep for ford? Yeah, 6.5 feet deep. Yeah, that is risky. If it wasn't that deep, then we could try fording it. So again, to reiterate what these do, fording the river is literally just driving into the river and praying that it doesn't overtake us and wash away all of our stuff. While caulking the wagon is removing the wheels off it, smearing the bottom of the wagon with something that will keep the water out, and then floating the wagon over as a boat. And then ferry is simply loading the wagon onto a boat and going across the river. But we don't have any money, so we can't take ferry. Yeah. Go ahead and caulk. There is still the risk of sinking and drowning when caulking, but it's a much better chance than fording it. There, now we're at the big blue. So here we can only ford the river or caulk it, and we're 5 feet deep, so it's not necessarily. It might still be a little too deep. What's chat saying? I need some opinions. Need some direction. Fording this wouldn't be good. Fording's a risky maneuver, but that's where the funny moments happen. Because you could ford it and like no one drowns, but you like lose all your oxen for some silly reason. It's all random at what you can lose from fording. So far, we had one for no fording. Yeah, we'll caulk it. We'll caulk it again. There, made it across. Ruling pace. Let's go. There. Reached Fort Coonery. Protect those bound for California and Oregon. All right, let's press on. So far, no one's gotten sick. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we've reached Chimney Rock. Oh, a fire in our wagon destroyed 15 bullets. Oh, geez, that's unfortunate. That's actually a majority of our bullets, isn't it? Oh no, we still got 185 bullets. We're good. Everyone's in fair health. We've reached Fort Laramie. Talk to the people for shit and giggles. We lost 15 bullets so far, and we seem to be doing all right. Still got a good chunk of food left. I think once we reach 1,000 pounds of food, then we'll probably have to start getting some more. Now we're in Independence Rock. Yeah, so far, this run's going not all that eventful. We just lost. Oh, Nathan's got a fever. So there's our first problem. Let's go ahead and rest for like 1 day. Okay, sure. I meant to type in 10. 9 days. Come on, Nathan. Nathan, you'll live just fine. We have 9 days. If it doesn't go away, then we'll just. Oh, there we go. Nathan's well again. Good shit. All right. Trail divides here. Shall we head to Fort Bridger to buy supplies, even though we don't have money, or take the shortcut to the Green River? What are you guys saying? Probably makes sense to go to the shortcut because again, we got no money. Yeah, we flat broke. I mean, we can trade for some money, but the only thing we can really offer is maybe food and oxen. Go fast? Yeah, let's go for the shortcut. Makes sense with how poor we are. We're now at the Green River. It's 20 feet deep, so fording's kind of out of the question. Now, it looks our real option is caulking the wagon. 400 feet wide and 20 feet deep. Yeah, that's a recipe for death right there. And we don't have any money for the ferry. Oxen are food that walks. A good point. All right, let's try our hand at caulking it. We did it. Oh, Reno got lost, so we're delayed. Oh yeah, yeah, we could totally trade oxen for cash. If we do trade, we can offer oxen, sets of clothing, bullets, wagon parts, pounds of food, or money if we have any money. Oxen have no grass. No grass again. Found some wild fruit, but no grass. Now we're at Soda Springs. Onward. We're now at Fort Hall. Press on. Start to run low. Well, oh, the trail is impassable. Gotta wait until we stop being delayed for a while. So it looks like we're losing like 15. Yeah, we're eating roughly around 15 pounds of food per day. Probably slightly more than that. Oh, an ox is sick, and we've reached the Snake River. The river is 1,001 feet wide and 6 feet deep. But what's special about the Snake River, though, is that it has that even despite its things, even despite its stats, it has like some myth around it where it claims anyone who tries to swim over it. So fording and caulking may be risky. We can, but for 3 sets of clothing, we can hire a First Nations person to help us along, which increases our chance. Can we not go at a grueling price and stop? No, when someone is lost or the trail becomes impassable, we enter a delayed state, which forces us to stay that way for like a couple days. Skinny dipping, but with a guide. Yeah, well, we'll ask First Nations to help us. Yeah, we got to cross a snake. That's the more difficult river to cross. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can keep going. Let's not worry about the food for now. We are Fort Boys. Ox is sick. Time to make food if there's enough time. Yeah. Oh, now we took the wrong trail, so we're delayed again. Okay, now we're back to moving. Bad water on July 1st. No water on July 2nd. No water on July 4th. Rough trail, and now we've reached the Grand Ronde in the Blue Mountains. Why are we so unhealthy? No, the we were at a rough trail, which would and put us in a delayed state as well. We are starting to become in poor health though, but no one's crazy sick. It's because we're running low on food. Yeah, none of us are sick, but yeah, it's because we're running low on food that it's saying poor health. It also didn't help that for like a good couple of days there's been next to no water. All right, so we got another trail division. We either head to Fort Walla Walla to buy supplies, which again we still don't have any money, Or we take a shortcut to the Dallas. Yeah, let's just go with the Dallas. Rough trail again. We're delayed. No grass for the oxen. No, we're making it. An ox died, so now we only have 9 ox. Now we're at the Dallas, where then we have the option to take the Barlow toll road, which I believe is $6. Again, we don't have money. Or we raft down the river, which we're going to have to raft. And this is the fun part, because here you get to move this wagon and try to dodge the rocks. If you hit the rocks, then the raft takes damage and you lose various supplies and maybe even people. Not a difficult mini game. But once we get to the landing, then that's the end of the game, because this is the final stretch. Stay in the boat this time right now. Okay, good. Whew. I was afraid that rock was going to graze us. There we go. We did it. First run successful, and we didn't have to do any hunting, and we didn't buy anything. Though it didn't help that all 5 of us were in poor health, which does affect the final score. But we had 9 oxen, wagon still intact. We had some wagon parts, still had some clothing sets. Had enough bullets to give us a score of 3 here. No money, so we don't get any bonus out of that. And then double that with the blacksmith bonus, and we end with a score of 3,276. And also leather to sail. True. Geez, where did that put us? Can't tell me I wasn't cornbread fed and raised. True. All right, let's do another run. Maybe this time we'll do like the opposite of what we just did. Same people. Yeah, where is the high score? I was wondering where that was, because I wanted to see where I placed on that. All right, now we could probably try choosing a different occupation. We were a blacksmith just now, so what should we consider this time? I mean, we kind of pretty much did it with blacksmith. Carpenter's no different. Saddlemaker has no advantage. Pick last time, yes. If anyone else wants to suggest an occupation we could be, here's the list. I'll give you ideas what advantages we get out of it. Note that the final bonus on the far right is only applied once we've completed the trail, and that just simply multiplies our final score. Shame Reno isn't here yet. Figured he'd be here by now. Farmer? Well, I suppose we did have a sick ox, so yeah, let's try farmers. Farmer. course, now we got to be careful with the spending because we only start off with $400. So we can't go crazy like we did that we did on the previous run. I am still thinking one of each wagon part though. That's always handy. Maybe 10 boxes of bullets, 10 sets of clothing. Just the food again. It's actually kind of funny that we lasted on that food. About 1,000. Ooh, that puts us 50 on. I suppose we could do that. Nope. Can't do 10 oxen this time. What about 8? Nope. 6? Nope. 4? No, not 44. Dear God. Nope. Nope. Guess we have to cut down on the food. Say 500. That probably won't. That'll last us for like a couple of stops, but nope. Just be good at killing the animals. True. True. Let's go. Now let's try this. And again, we'll start in April. All right. I'll let you guys pick the rations. Filling will keep us healthy, while bare bones stretches out the food amount, but we run the risk of getting sick. Yeah. While meager is a middle ground to the both of them. Farmers like to eat. Filling it is. And what about the pace? Shall we maintain a grueling pace or actually lower the pace a smidge? Oh, that's also the reason why we're in poor health too. It's because being at a grueling pace, you health suffers because of how much work you put in. That's why they're all so thick. Let's go with a Strendus pace for this one, and we'll stick to it. Kansas River. 640 feet wide and 6 feet deep. And this time we actually have money. We got $30 on us, so we can actually take the ferry if we care to. According to the guide, the Kansas River is typically 620 feet wide and 4 feet deep. Yeah, so the feet doesn't change, but it's a little deep this time. Never seen a broke farmer? Yeah, that's also true. So what do we do, guys? Are we fording the river? Are we caulking it, or do we actually take a ferry? Since we actually have money this time. 6 feet deep, as long as it's not too heavy at ford it during, depending on wheel size. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what wheels. If it actually mentions how it actually mentions the wheel size for this. Doesn't even say anything about wagon parts other than the tongue. Otherwise, caulk it and go that way. Caulking. Hit your tar to make it watertight, then pile your supplies on top and try to float them across the river. Should only be attempted in water more than 2.5 feet deep. Even then, there's some risk that the wagon may sink or capsize, which you may lose some supplies and there may be drownings. Should only be attempted in water more than 2.5 deep. We'll read fording. Trying to pull your wagon through a shallow part of the river with the oxen still attached should only be attempted in slow-moving water less than 2.5 feet deep. Even then, there's still some risk of getting stuck, of the oxen losing their footing, or having your wagon swamped by water, in which case you might lose supplies. Yeah. So it's 6 feet deep. So according to the game's mechanics, we should not ford. we're probably going to lose stuff if we ford. Not unless this says like under 2.5 feet. Let's go ahead and caulk it then. Yay, we made it. Nathan has a broken arm now. Poor Nathan. Big Blue. Approximately 300 miles long. It's 4.5 feet deep, so it's not as deep as the Kansas. And again, our only options are to ford it or caulk the wagon. Give me a second here in the background while you guys tell me where we're going, how we're doing it. Caulk again seems to work all the time. Yeah, we've been getting pretty lucky with the caulking. Oh, until I spoke too soon. Fortunately, no one was injured and we recovered all our supplies. Well, that was good. We just went for a swim. We got pretty lucky there. We finally sunk from caulking our wagon, but we didn't lose anything. That's pretty funny. It's hot outside. We needed the bath. Yeah. Now we're all clean. Exactly, Otto. Exactly. We kind of probably needed the bath. Okay, we're gonna time out here. We're gonna do some hunting because we're running low on food. Yeah, we'll get the bison. Yeah, no, that'll do. The bison are always 400 or so pounds of food, but we can only carry 200 of it back. Phooey. Didn't see anything. Oh, we took the wrong trail, so now we're delayed for a while. Already wiped out the bison. Yeah, we shot one bison and the entire population has died. Nathan's still got a broken arm. Let's do some more hunting. See if we can bag something. Oh, there we go. There's another bison. Oh, here now they're all showing up, but no, we can only get one so far. See if they show up again. Bison bones for splinting. Yeah. Yeah. After we gather a little bit more food, then we'll rest. So hopefully Nathan's broken arm recovers. Yeah, the rabbits aren't worth it. They're too hard to hit, and they don't provide much food. Same goes with the squirrels. Come on, where's those two bison we saw last? Try again. They're just not showing up. Just gonna try for that rabbit. We gotta hit something. Oh, there we go. We got one squirrel. Get enough meat from enough squirrels. Brunswick stew has a good flavor. Try a different spot. When I was playing this as a kid, I like to think hiding the crosshair in like in the rocks or the trees brings out the creatures. Oh, ran out of time for hunting. Oh, come on. Couldn't even hit a rabbit. Ah, there we go. Got a rabbit. Got a squirrel. Got another rabbit. Okay, now we're doing good. Easier to trap than shoot. True. That'll do. Wow. Man, there's definitely no meat on those rabbits. We killed three rabbits and one squirrel, and that was only 5 pounds of food. Damn. All right. Let's try resting for 6 days. See if Nathan gets his arm back to functioning. Nope. Still got a broken arm. Did find some wild fruit though. Now we're at Chimney Rock. Oh, strong winds. That's a new one. Ah, Nathan's back to normal. Chickens are actually pain in the ass to skin and clean, so I've heard, yeah. We're at Fort Laramie. Well, we do still have some money. Do need to pick up some more bullets, I think. 5 boxes. Try some more hunting. See if the pickings are better. Oh, here we go. Some caribou. They're also well over 200 pounds. Because then we try to hunt again. No, nothing shows up. Except for that rabbit, who is 100% not worth it anymore. Only 5 pounds of food from that one hunt. Guessing that means the squirrel's like maybe like 1 pound, while the rabbits are like 2 pounds. How much delicious breakfast cereal did we bring? 500 pounds, and we're only at like 300 now. Ah, there we go. Got a rabbit. No, said they weren't worth it, but oh, there we go. Caribou. Perfect. 283 pounds, but only carried 200 back. So now we're at 700. The Apple II hunting game was better. Yeah, I heard that one's the more fun hunting game of the Oregon Trail, but I'm quite partial to this DOS version. Also, thank you for cricket tuning in, Captain Horatio Magellan Crunch. That's a good name. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, we should be able to do fine at 700 pounds. Got to get to the next landmark anyway. No grass for the oxen. No water. Right, Independence Rock. Nathan is now sick with typhoid. Good shit. Good shit. Poor Nathan. Everyone else seems to be okay, but Nathan, no, he's had a broken arm, typhoid. Serious disease caused by bacterial infection in the bloodstream, usually spread by contaminated food or water. Often, early symptoms include fever, headache, weakness, red rash. Often there's also diarrhea, nose bleeding, and coughing. Good food, water, and rest help in recovery, which may take several weeks. Untreated, it can lead to massive organ failure and death. Well, let's see if we can get some more hunting in. See if we can bag another bison or caribou. There we go. There was a good iPad version that they updated and ruined with microtransactions. Yeah, I've heard recent iterations of the Oregon Trail aren't as great and don't have the charm. All right, let's see if we can do. Let's try 7 days. 7 days of rest. Gotta knock that typhoid out, or Nathan's not going to survive. Oh, now we're back to moving. Let's do another hunt then. Oh, we're getting good with that. Let's rest another 6 days. There, Nathan's well again. And now we gotta wait for the resting to finish. All right, onward. Found some wild fruit. No grass for the oxen, though. Now we're at the South Pass. So now we can either head to Fort Bridger to buy supplies, which we do have $15 handy, or we take the shortcut to the Green River. What are you guys saying? You guys are kind of directing how this flows, so some input would be nice and appreciated. Go fast? Okay, we'll take the shortcut. Ford the river. Oh, wagon wheel broke, but we were able to replace it with supplies. Also, thanks for cricket tuning in. 450 Bake It. Been a long while. Hope you're holding up. Sit in the shade and eat delicious breakfast cereal all day long. That's a fair option, yes. All right, we're at the Green River. 401 feet wide and 20 feet deep. Well, we probably shouldn't ford this, but yeah, our options are to ford the river, caulk the wagon, or we take the ferry for $5. What are you guys saying? Doing all right? Still lurk a fair bit? Good to hear. Good to hear. Ferry? What's everyone else saying? We do have the money for the ferry. How much money do we have? $15, according to the status. So this will bring us down to 10, which if we want to take the toll road at the end, I'm pretty sure we need like 6-ish. Or 1/3. So far we had one person for ferry. Cheap and lazy, you'd ford the river. At 20 feet deep.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing indeed, Nathan, you should be paying attention to this run. You've had a broken arm and suffered typhoid fever so far. And only you, everyone else has been fine. Should have brought 30-foot oxen. Should have brought 40-foot oxen. All right, so we had one for ferry, one for ford. I'll roll die. If it's an even number, we'll ford it. If it's an odd number, we'll take the ferry. It's odd. It rolled a 3. Take the ferry we go, then. Onward. Nope, we lost the trail, so we're delayed for a bit. To come up to Soda Springs. Keep going. Let's see if we can do a little hunt here. Keep walking away, do chores. Can't hear, but not always type. That's all right, Otto. It's all good. Oh, now we got fast-moving deer. Faster than this guy. I think a couple. Oh, now the bison shows up. Yeah, sadly, the deer aren't too much. They're not as much as a bison, but they're better than the rabbits. There we go. 3 deer should be good. 339 pounds. All right, let's press on to Fort Hall. Tries and show up, though. True. Onward. Geralt was bitten by a snake. That's not good. Geralt was bitten by a snake. Let's do a quick hunt. What kind of snake? Don't know. It doesn't say. It just assume you just got a snake bite is all. Oh, there we go. Caribou. I wonder, does it actually say in the guide if it specifies what kind of snake bite? No, just Snake River. If it was rattle or coral snake, true, yeah. Let's try resting for 8 days. See if Geralt will shake off that snake bite. Black Mamba? Oh dear. If it's by a river, then you're double screwed with a cottonmouth. Oh, Geralt's well again. I guess the snake bite wasn't. Oh, okay. A thief stole 28 bullets from the wagon, and Nathan now has dysentery. Nathan's got dysentery. Oh boy. Inflammation of the intestines can be caused by bacteria and internal parasites or chemical poisons spread by contaminated food or water. Symptoms include abdominal pain, severe diarrhea. Death can result from dehydration or blood poisoning. Rest and good water are important for recovery, though it can recur chronically for a long period of time. Yeah, Oregon really hates you, Nathan. No one else. Well, no, Geralt got that. Geralt got that snake bite, but you got the brunt of it. If you stole that many bullets, yeah. 28 bullets, damn. Popping like Nuck did a few days ago, true. All right. Do we still have a good... Oh, we're still at a decent amount of bullets, though. 228. All right, let's see if we can... See if we can bag another bison or caribou and then do some resting. Thank you, Mr. Bison. Let's try another 8 days. We gotta... Can't have Nathan with dysentery. Nathan's well again. I'll just shook that off like the common cold he did. Oh, except now Geralt has a broken arm. And now we took the wrong trail, so we're delayed. Oh, ad break. Sorry. Now we're at the snake. I'm gonna wait for this ad break to wrap up. Okay, should be wrapping up soon. Because from Alabama. Yeah. Alright, so we're up against the snake again, so we either have the option to ford the river, caulk it, or we hire a First Nations person to help us across the river for 3 sets of clothes. Which I think we got 10 sets, so we could definitely spare the clothing if we care to do that. If anyone's got any option or some suggestions, now's the time to post them. And we could ford it or caulk it or guide it. It's 6 feet deep, yeah. According to the game, it's suggested that you don't ford it if it's over 2.5 feet. Ford that thing. Oh, I can allow that. Indian for that far ride. Well, Bacon's saying that we ford it. Ford sponsor Crick. Well, you know what? We got 2 people saying Ford. Let's do it. Let's see if we can ford the snake. Nope. Geralt and Nathan drowned and we lost 6 oxen. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about Nathan getting sick anytime soon anymore. Oh, that's unfortunate. Rip in pieces. Except now we're out of oxen, so we can't continue until we get more oxen. All right, so now we're gonna have to do some trading. Let's see here. We got $10. We have no wagon wheels, but we do have an axle and a tongue handy. We want to get oxen. Back from Ad, you died, yeah. It's because we decided to ford this snake, and unfortunately, you and Geralt are now dead. Just had an ad for a boat anchor. If only you owned a boat. All right, so we want oxen. Let's try for... Oh, that's the wrong keyboard. 4. For 8 sets of clothing, we can get 4 oxen. We have 10 sets. Oh. Otto, thank you very much for renewing your sub with Prime Gaming. Appreciate it. 26 months. Nice. Thank you for doing that, Otto. I do appreciate it. Well, at least you can't get dysentery if you're dead. Exactly, Nathan. Now we don't have to worry about you getting sick often. Oh, we might as well do that. Of course, now we only have 2 sets of cloves. But now we got 4 oxen, so we can actually continue on with the trail. 2 less people to clove to. True. Oh, Reno is now suffering from exhaustion. Just general exhaustion. Let's kill a bison and rest. Let's try 5 days. And we're at Fort Boys. $10. Oh, damn. Sets of clothing are pretty freaking expensive. So is everything else. Need these pioneers to lock in. Do you die if you run out of clothes? No, I'm not sure what clothing sets would actually do in this game. It probably would affect your health a little bit, because if you can't change into warmer clothes the further you get on the trail, then it does suffer the health. I don't think it says on here that would do anything about clothing sets. That kind of sucks that the clothing is $22.50 per set. Yeah, we definitely can't buy anything here. Onward. Wait, Ray knows well again. Good shit. Let's celebrate by hunting. Don't need to buy clothing. Ooh, we got bears this time. Don't need to buy clothing when the prairie is full of flax. Might take a few hundred hours to make your own clothes, though. True. Yeah, the bears aren't much on the pounds of food, but they're a good source. Otto is now bit by... Wow, okay. Game didn't even give me an opportunity to actually heal poor Otto. Otto got bit by a snake and died. Damn. This run's not going very well. It's just me and Reno now. It's just me and Reno now. 3 less people to clove, true. Now we don't have to worry about clothing sets. Yeah, no, we're going. Oh, Reno now has a broken leg. No way in hell I'm not having Reno die on me. But yeah, that was pretty crazy how the game was like, Otto was bitten by a snake, and then just as I'm about to start resting, it then goes, Otto's dead. Do another 6 days. Come on, Reno, fix your broken leg. Oh, his leg is still broken. Walk it off, Reno. Walk it off with that broken leg, damn it. There, now we're in the Dallas. Might have to take Reno out back. No, he's still good. If Dwarf Fortress has taught you anything, death means free socks. Exactly. I've dabbled in a little bit of the Dwarf Fortress. I know that feel. It's free socks unless there's a tantrum spiral associated with them. Well, what do we want to do? I think we have enough money to do the Barlow Toll Road. So we can either take the toll road or raft down the river. Toll road if we can. Let's go the toll road. So how much was that? That was like $5. Or half my money. Okay. Good shit. Strong winds, bad water. No water. Heavy fog, we're delayed. Reno still has a broken leg. Oh, Reno's back to normal now. And then they gave me another warning, but now we've reached the end. Oh, our score was terrible though. So what do we got? 2 people arriving in poor health, so that's only 600. Still have our wagon. We have 4 oxen. We had a couple wagon parts, barely any clothing left. We got a little more on the bullet score. I think we have a little more on the food score. This time we actually had some money. And then our farmer bonus tripled it to 20,097. Okay, now where's the Hall of Legends? List of legends. You know, this just allows me to modify the list. I wanted to actually see. Oh, okay, no, I think I know how to see the list of legends. We gotta wait for this title sequence, because it does alternate between this and the list of legends. That way we can see how we measured up. Ah, here we go. So here's the run we just did. We placed 8th on that one, and I guess I placed like 6th or 5th on the previous run. All right, let's do another run. Except this time we'll change up the party a bit. Let's get Bacon in here. Otto's coming with us again. Get some Geralt in here again, and Nathan. Alright. What's our occupation for this run, guys? So far, we've been a blacksmith and a farmer. And here's the breakdown again for the occupations, in case you want some info on them. I think that final bonus from the farmer really helped with that run. That we wouldn't have placed with it. Make it says carpenter or doctor. Can we be a really slow banker? Can you be a banker who's also a blacksmith, a doctor, and also superior delicious break, or a slow doctor? Well, that gives us 2 votes for doctor, so let's do that. Let's be a doctor. That starts us off with a good amount of money. So now we can splurge a little bit. Let's definitely get the max food. One of every wheel piece. Get a lot of clothing. 99 oxen. Yeah, let's max out the oxen. Actually, let's do that. Let's max out the oxen first. Or at least as much as we can afford. 15, 30, and then whatever amount of oxen it takes to get the rest, or to spend the rest of our money. It's definitely not 40. Oh, we could do 20. What about 30? No, that's too over. 28. Oh, that's right on the button. Let's do it. 28 oxen. Oh, I'm afraid there won't be enough grass along the trail for 28 oxen. Okay, so 28 might be the limit then. That's unfortunate. Maybe 20 oxen? Yeah, there we go, 20. Let's start in May this time. A slow doctor, so for that, we're going to go a steady pace. What's our rations? Filling, meager, or bare bones? We run the risk of getting sick with bare bones, but we chew through our food stocks faster with filling. Middle, meager, done. Independence, Missouri. Yeah, this is where the Oregon Trail starts. Not a very grand place nowadays. Well, that's unfortunate to hear. All right. And right out of the gate, Geralt has a broken leg. Good job. Rest for 6 days. see if we get that broken leg fixed. Since we're a doctor, there will be less likely to contract problems, and we should heal them up a little better. No, now we lost the trail, so we're delayed for a while. Means I can sit in the wagon and relax, right? I should bring Geralt with broken legs. Apparently he didn't recover yet. We'll try another 5 days. All right, we're at the Kansas River. 607 feet wide and 1.5 feet deep. Oh, that's actually good. That's actually good fording deepness. Because again, the guide says that it's not a good idea to ford if the river is more than 2.5 feet deep. That's fordable allegedly. Can we trust doctors to make it? It's good ford criteria. Let's ford it. Damn, actually made it. Nice. Actually made it. Geralt still has a broken leg. Let's try another 5 days. Insane. All right, now we're at the Big Blue. Big Blue is 230 feet, 231 feet wide and 2.5 feet deep. So we technically could ford this next river. Shall we ford it or caulk the wagon? What does caulking even do? Caulking is removing the wheels off the wagon, covering the bottom with something to make it watertight, and then sailing the wagon as a boat. A risk associated: you can still sink from caulking the wagon, but you have a better chance of crossing in comparison to fording the river. Otto suggesting we do a ford. So it is deep enough. Could ford that one to the depth. caulking would be at that depth. You'd float it and use sticks to guide it. Let's try Ford. Oh, we're doing it. Nice. We made it across the river, but all of our supplies got wet. Boo-hoo. Gerald is well again. Found some wild fruit. I bought Harrison Ford. Nathan has dysentery. It's the second time you've had this, Nathan. Wet supplies don't really hurt unless you're cold. True. Rest for 7 days. See if Nathan will shake off the dysentery. Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope someone doesn't like. Yeah, there we go. Nice, Nathan's well. Fort Keenery. It ruined all the delicious breakfast cereal. Exactly. Oh, Nathan got bitten by a snake and then got lost. So now we're delayed while Nathan is delirious by a snake bite. Try another 6 days. Pre-softened like a bird. Nathan's well again. Good. I didn't realize we're in June already. Bad water on July 2nd. Coming up to Chimney Rock. Otto was bitten by a snake, but didn't instantly die this time. All right, we're going to actually rest this time so that way Otto doesn't instantly die from a snake bite. Try 8 days. Otto's well again. Good. Let's do a little hunting. Good shit. Try to keep our food supplies up, even though we're still sitting pretty at 1,400 pounds. Fort Laramie. No water. Still no water. No grass for the oxen. 320 pounds of deer. Oh, Bacon has the measles. There's a new one. Yeah, it's caribou. Measles. Good old frickin' measles. Highly contagious disease that usually strikes children, although adults can get it if they never had it before. Symptoms include fever, cold-like symptoms such as a sore throat, and a splotchy red rash. If patients get good food and rest, they almost always recover after several days. If ignored, however, it can lead to pneumonia and death, especially among infants and the elderly. Let's try 6 days. 6 days of rest. We don't need the measles up in this shit. Nope. Let's try another 6 days. Oh, there we go. Bay gets well again. Now we gotta wait out the rest. Let's do a little quick hunting. There, that's a deer. That's bison. 332 pounds. Good. Geralt was bitten by a snake. Good shit. Rest for 8 days. Santa uses 9 reindeer, and that's the same thing as caribou, right? I think they're part of the same family. There, Geralt's well again. I want to check that out. Reindeer. Yeah, no, caribou's just a different name for reindeer, I guess. Must be the French name, I would think. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing on Wikipedia. The reindeer or caribou is a species of deer with circumpolar distribution, native to Arctic, subarctic, tundra, and boreal and mountainous regions. Oh, that's interesting. I'm seeing this map on Wikipedia. Uh, the species in Europe and most of Russia are referred to as reindeer, while the species that are native to the pretty much the upper portions of Canada are referred to as caribou. That's kind of funny. So it depends on the terrain they're in and what they can eat. Yeah. Give me a second here. All right, continue on. About to reach Independence Rock. They're feeding them hot Cheetos. God. A quick little shot of hunting. There's a nice, yummy bison. Onward. Found some wild fruit on September 3rd. We've reached the South Pass. So now we can either head to Fort Bridger to buy supplies, which we do have an ample amount of money. I don't think we really need a whole lot of things. When did we get 3 wagon axles? I must have accidentally bought 3 additional wagon axles. No, I started with a wagon axle. Okay. What happened here? Why did we get two more wagon axles? Oh, when Otto got bit by a snake on July 7th, we found 3 wagon axles in an abandoned wagon. Okay. Just put that on your PS3. Wonder if you can find Oregon Trail runs. Might be something. So anyway, are we heading to Fort Bridger, or shall we take the shortcut to the Green River? What are your guys' opinions? Solid on supplies? Yeah, I think we're good. We got a decent amount of money. Still got a good amount of bullets. We're still rocking 20 oxen. We have one more wagon, two more wagon axles that we initially didn't start off with. Yeah, I think we're Gucci. Probably just go there to buy some more food, probably, but everyone's health is fair. Fuck this place. Yeah, let's go to the Green River. Do need to be quick because we're now in September. Oh, Bacon's got the measles. Let's try 7 days. Do they remember? Remember what? Hey, gets well again. Good. I think we're coming up to the Snake River now. Oh, Gerald's sick with typhoid. Try resting for 7 days. See if Gerald shakes it off. The 21st. Oh, you funny. Well, we just skipped the 21st of September, and that song didn't come into existence until like the 60s, 70s, so they definitely don't remember. Oh, this is the Green River. Okay. It is 20 feet deep, 400 feet wide. So fording is very, very, very risky. Over 100 years after this. Anyway, our options are to ford the river, caulk it, or we take the ferry. Ran the ferry here last time, yes. And we do have plenty of money to take the ferry. Yeah, we got 160 bucks. We're rich for 1848. Yeah, let's take the ferry. Gonna buy a town with that kind of cash? You probably could. All right, let's do a little more hunting. Oh, screw that. That's a squirrel. Really, that fast-moving deer was good. Oh, that bugger. You should have walked into that bullet. Oh, here we go. Caribou. Done. I mean, the rifle's semi-automatic. Yeah, yeah. Good thing there's no reloads either. Nathan was bitten by a snake. Try six days of rest. We're now into October, which is not a good sign because if we can't make it to the trail by like December, then we might get snowed out. Nathan's well again. Good. Nathan was like, what snake bite? Oh, Geralt has the measles. Let's do a quick shot of... Get some more hunting in. And then we'll rest. Yeah, another 7 days. Why not? I think there's someone in the wagon like, you guys need to watch out for snakes. Yeah, we got a fair number of snake bites. Let's try 5 more days of rest. Oh, there we go. Geralt's well again. On November 1st. Another quick spot of hunting. Snakes and goddamn measles. Oh, that's a squirrel. That's a deer. That's another deer. Yeah, I got it. Except that was only 88 pounds of food. Now we're at Fort Hall. And now we're leaving Fort Hall. Yeah, no, we're not bothering the rabbits. They're like 2 pounds of food. There. Managed to bag one of those other deer. Oh. Yeah, screw it. Onward. Nathan is sick with typhoid. Of course he is. Try another 6 days of rest. So far, everyone's suffered some form of sickness in this run. Oh, good. Nathan's well again. Just as I was about to do some more rest. Now November, and Ox is sick. Some heavy fog just now. No grass for the oxen. Damn, the oxen aren't getting any food. Try resting for 5 days. See if that might help out our sick ox. All right, we're at the snake. 1,000 feet wide, 6 feet deep. We can either ford it, caulk the wagon, or hire a First Nations person to guide us for three sets of clothes. Which we do have 15 sets of clothing, so we could definitely spare the clothing. Think we're cooked? Yeah, we're doing all right so far. But we're now in December, so now there's the likelihood that we might get like snow. Hire help? Done. Did you hear that Ike murdered another party? No, we found an abandoned wagon and it had 3 wagon axles. The mountains are going to be dire. Yeah, this last stretch is definitely going to be definitely going to be tricky. Geralt is suffering from exhaustion, aren't we all? So we can bag some more food. Give me another one of those caribou. There we go. Oh no, don't. Oh, you ran away. Now we just got deer. Fucking Geralt, come on. There we go. Caught him before he snuck away. All right. Try 6 days. Cloudy. Very rainy. Warm. Okay, so far this December's not too snowy. Oh, now we got snow. Geralt's well again. Coming up to a fort. Oh, very snowy. Oh, it's Christmas. We had a blizzard at Christmas, and Baggot got a broken leg. Boy, that's one hell of a Christmas present, isn't it? Try resting for 6 days. See if that's probably slid on ice. Probably. Let's rest another 5 days. It's now been an in-game year. We're now in January 6, 1849. Very rainy. Oh, a wagon axle broke, but boy, we had a whole lot of supplies for that. Nathan now has a fever. Baggot still hasn't recovered from his broken leg. It will be frozen over if you wait long enough. All right, let's try 7 days of rest. Nathan's got a fever. Bacon still has a broken leg. Bacon's well again. Oh, and I knocked my microphone. Nathan is now well again, except now Bacon is suffering from exhaustion. Well, let's kill this guy and then rest some more. 6 days. Bacon's well again. Good. Oh, now we have a blizzard. February blizzard. Now we're in the Grand Ronde, which then we can either head to Fort Walla Walla or take the shortcut to the Dalles. What's everyone thinking? If anyone wishes to voice an opinion. Don't think we need any supplies. Yeah, no, we're still sitting pretty. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. We'll take the shortcut. Except Nathan's sick with typhoid again. Rest for 6 days. Try another 5 days. There we go. Nathan's well again. Trail is impassable, so we're delayed for a bit. All right, we've reached the Dalles. So now we can either take the toll road or raft down the river, which we definitely have more than enough money to take the toll road, but the river's cheaper and more fun. I think it was like $5 again, wasn't it? It's pretty cheap for a toll road. Yeah, was there? Yeah, there is an info on this. It's a difficult 90 miles, but many prefer it to rafting. Enjoy your lurk, Geralt. Appreciate you being here. Let's take the toll road. Nathan was bitten by a snake. Yeah, it was $5. God damn it, Nathan! I want everyone in good health. Nathan's well again. Good. Heavy fog. Bagot was bitten by a snake. And the snakes are out for us. Another 6 days. Okay, there we go. Geralt has Chloria. No, you fucking. You're not getting Chloria the moment we're about to enter the Willamette Valley. You piss right the hell off. Of course, I didn't get enough time to actually rest. So we managed to get in there, get to the Willamette Valley again. This time we actually had all 5 people. This time in fair health, so that's a much better better score there. We had 20 oxen, 5 spare wagon parts, 12 sets of clothing. A little higher on the score on the bullets. A little higher score on everything. And then our doctor bonus didn't even multiply the score. Yeah, so we don't get a final score bonus on that. So we end with 2,232, which definitely puts us like maybe 8th or 9th. Occupation bonus when insane on a farmer. Yeah, the the less money you start, the better the bonus, I guess, is how the occupations work. Want to see that Hall of Heroes again. Here's where we placed. So I beat the previous score. Aside from everyone getting snake bites, yeah. And it probably didn't help that I spent so many days resting. All right. Yeah, we're probably at a good point at this to switch over to another game. As I said, it's going to be viewer vote, so give me a moment and I will set up a poll. All right, I'll let this run for 10 minutes. And your choices are crowd controlled Skyrim, where I'll just play Skyrim, but I'll have the crowd control app enabled so you guys can use coins to make things happen in my game. Or we can play some No Man's Sky, or we can hop on Genshin Impact, because Genshin Impact recently got an update, so there's a new story quest to do in that. Or we can stay on the Pentium 2 computer and play some more DOS games, or we can switch over to an NES, Super NES, or Game Boy game. So there's the poll. I'll have that run for 10 minutes. Wonder, can I close that out? Okay, good. Poll's still going. I'll use this time to take a little break. So I'm gonna run ads. So just a heads up on that. And just give you guys time to participate in the poll. If you wouldn't mind casting your vote, I'd appreciate it. I think the titles are definitely based on the score. Depends on a certain score threshold, I think. So I'm thinking like under 3,000 you're a green horde, but above that you're an adventurer, and then 6,000 is a trail guide. Alrighty, Otto. Thanks for sticking. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm a little sad that Reno hasn't shown up yet, because he wanted me to play these play some runs of the Oregon Trail. But he ain't here. Neither is Knight either. Still got some time left in that poll if you guys haven't cast your vote yet. All that's doing. Go ahead and quit out of this. Reading today about a rumor of Microsoft bringing an official emulator for Xbox and 360 titles. Oh, interesting. Give me a second here. I don't want scan lines at all. What did I do to make this? The reason I have this tied to a remote because I wanted to move. I wanted to center the display because you can see that the D on the upper left is cut off a smidge. I forget how to go about fixing that. That's color changes. We don't want that. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Well, it wasn't that one. Nor was it that one. Oh, that's okay. There we go. That's what we want. That way it looks a little proper in that sense. All right. Should probably delete that Grimace folder. All right, that poll's almost up. To apologize for this 10-minute wait. I wanted the poll to do its course. Still a couple seconds left if you haven't put in a vote, though it might be a little too late. One vote. Oh, okay. Damn. All right. An NES, Super NES, or GB game. Okay. I wonder what we could play then. Wonder what we could play. Technically, we could continue on in Zelda or Sword of Mana. You know what? You know what? We actually are kind of close to the end for Zelda. Yeah, let's do that. Let's switch over to Zelda Majora's Mask because I'm almost at the end of that game. Let's get that knocked out. Should take the rest of the stream to do. Give me a couple minutes to get that set up though, because I gotta shut this thing off and shut down this whole computer. I know it said Super NES, and Game Boy, but we're switching to an N64 game. But it shouldn't take too long to finish the rest of